This is the only video I have of my childhood. I was 13 years old. It was filmed by my sister after a prize giving. A video for my dad who couldn't be there because he was working the evening shift at a box factory, a shift he's worked for almost 40 years. I don't have many childhood memories of my dad. I would come home from school just as he left for work. As I got older, I saw him even less. Now at the age of 25, I've decided to make a film about my dad in the hope he'll share his past with me. My dad's a hoarder. He never throws anything away. I thought this would be a good place to start.
The things here.
That's why this is good, because, you're telling me things you never told me growing up. We've lived together for almost 25 years, and I feel like I don't really know much about you. And I want to know more about you because you're my dad.
Yeah, I know. We never see each other very much. Now we see each other now, so I try to tell you a lot of things.
Because I don't feel like you've ever told me anything about when you're growing up as a refugee, what your past was like, what your family were like.
I want to tell you now.
My father was born in Phnom Penh, Cambodia in 1960. Cambodia was in a state of turmoil, and my dad's parents worked hard to make ends meet. My father was looked after by his grandma, Ma.
Yes. What's in here?
Oh, I'm not really, probably no picture. Oh, that's Ma one, the picture. I'm tell you a thing because I'm 6-7 years old. I'm go to the school. Ma support me, look up me more than my mom.
During my dad's childhood, Cambodia was caught up in the Vietnam War, and people began to question the country's leadership. In 1967, General Lon Nol seized control of Cambodia by overthrowing the prince, starting a civil war that would last 8 years. It was hard to make a living.
So I see my dad every day worry. And I tell my dad, say, I leave in school now to find the money for my family. He say, that's my choice.
My dad insisted, and at the age of 14, left school for an opportunity in the countryside. Ma offered to go with him. Together, they moved to Pailan, a province close to the border of Thailand.
So how long did it take to travel from Phnom Penh to Thailand?
2 hours.
My dad got a job working for a truck driver in Pailan, delivering goods between the Cambodian and Thai border.
The truck should be similar like that, and all the food, what they call it?
Like the containers?
The box or anything.
So if I just add containers?
Making food.
My dad worked tirelessly to send money home to support his family, while Ma made sure he was well fed and looked after. On one of my dad's deliveries, he met an elderly lady from Thailand. She was looking for someone to take care of her husband who was ill. My dad convinced Ma that this would be the perfect opportunity for her to make money for their family. Reluctantly, she agreed and moved to Thailand, leaving my dad alone at the age of 15.
We separate, but we hope one day can together. But
General Lon Nol's government collapsed in 1975, effectively ending the civil war. The Khmer Rouge took power and killed over 2 million people, in what is referred to as a Cambodian genocide.
All get killed. That very sad. It's not need to die like the animal, worse than animal.
My dad began to fear for his life. He wanted to flee with his boss, but his boss's truck was full, so it left without him. It was later stopped by the Khmer Rouge.
If you went with them, you would have been
Gone. Wouldn't come to New Zealand.
you would have
Nowadays
killed.
wouldn't have you too.
Yeah.
So you were lucky too.
It's weird how, one decision can affect the rest of your life.
My 15-year-old dad, along with thousands of other people, crossed the Cambodian border into Thailand. He ended up in Camp Kamput, a United Nations refugee camp. He was all alone.
Oh, I feel very sad, very angry, but can't doing anything. Because the country, the war, you can't stop it.
Jolma had no idea where her grandson was.
Joma want to reunite with me.
The woman from Thailand promised Jolma that she would find my dad. So she went looking for him, hoping he had made his way into a refugee camp in Thailand. And she found him. And Jolma was reunited with my dad. My dad and Jolma took comfort in their faith, hoping and praying that their family might show up at the camp. But they didn't.
I don't know they still alive or not because nobody know. When very sad, grandmother is talking about this. She crying, hasn't been keep me seated, but I know her crying. I said, can't doing anything about it, grandmother. We need to wait and hope to see maybe one day.
After 4 years of waiting and many interviews with embassy officials, my dad and Jolma were finally accepted into a new country. They boarded a plane and made their way to their new home.
Joma said, oh, we're lucky now.
Arriving in New Zealand with nothing, my 19-year-old father found his feet. He got a job at a box factory and bought his first home. 5 years later, my father saw a photo in a newspaper. It was his brother. He was in the Khmer refugee camp. My dad reached out to his brother and discovered his whole family had survived the Khmer Rouge genocide. Having not seen his family for 13 years, my dad anxiously made his way to a much more peaceful Cambodia to reunite with them.
When the first time I come to airport, nobody know me.
Jolma had to stay in New Zealand as she was too old to travel. 3 years later, her health declined, so my dad worked hard to get his mother to New Zealand so she could be with Jolma in her final years.
If I'm not have Joma today, in here, I couldn't make myself for have a beautiful house and beautiful kid.
My dad married my mum, who is Chinese. Together, they had 4 children, including me. As we grew older, my sisters and I struggled to hold on to our mother tongue.
And then I think because you don't know English, it was hard to ask you questions.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm not at home all the time at night time.
My father and I had grown apart. But now that I've had the chance to hear my dad's story, I have a newfound respect for him. He's had to make a lot of tough choices, but they were never for him. They were always for the people he loves most. his family.
I do my best for what I can. Like you is my son. And you have to rebuild your own life better, stronger. I'm happy.